I came in contact with them all through Max Baca. Max and I go way back. We were playing with Flacco and Augie and Doug back in the day, before Max even joined the Texas Tornadoes. At that time, Oscar Tellez was the bajo player, and then when Oscar died, Max took the gig with the Tornadoes. But he and I have been playing together for a lot of years, and then he formed the Texmaniacs after the Tornadoes disbanded, and he won a Grammy, and you know, we've always stayed close in touch. We came up the same way, man. We both came up around a lot of the great Texas players, and we got kind of a mutual admiration society. Those guys are so hip to the blues and to Texas soul, and that aside from the straight up conjunto, the obvious stuff, which is basically, German polka music mixed with different Spanish influences, very unique to Texas, But also unique to Texas is the marriage of different styles. And in this case, with these guys, it's a real natural thing. I mean, they dig playing the blues. They dig original songs. We love to do. We've got a lot of stuff that I've written that we're do together.
Whispers of a sweet dream drifted through your ears, quiet like a foghorn, baby. I hope that you can hear lessons of the ages. Seek and you shall know, and don't say I never told you so.
Together, we kind of hooked up in Louisiana a few years ago through mutual friends down there. We both spend a lot of time down South Louisiana, and so we've got that whole mix, of Cajun and just all kinds of crazy stuff. But it's basically all Gulf Coast music. I mean, Huey Moe tapped into all that shit when he was with recording Doug and Freddie Fender and so many great Gulf Coast artists all the way from New Orleans up into Texas and San Antonio. So that's the whole connection, man. I mean, I kind of grew up musically in the 70s in Texas and mainly in South Louisiana, and a lot in Chicago. I moved around wherever the great music scenes were, and Doug and Freddie and all those cats, I mean, they were tapped into the same stuff that I was digging on, and Max was right there, so it was really a natural thing. Yeah, well, I've got my band, and I've got a killer band, and I love my band, and we work together. But when, we plug in stuff whenever it makes sense. With the Texmaniacs, we have done a bunch of touring together. We've got a couple of things lined up for this year. We're going to go in the studio and make an album. Plus, I'm working on my own album, but we've got some stuff that we're going to do, record in South Louisiana with the Texmaniacs. And so we're real excited about it, man. And when we put all that stuff together, I tell you, man, look out, Los Lobos and the Mavericks. They're great, great bands, but we are that great. We got that much talent, and we rock that kind of way. We test different genres, but we take it out there with the conjunto influence, the blues influence, and the Texas rock and roll thing, and the Gulf Coast thing, and we put that all together, and man, it's a surefire hit.